A Rogue Bucket Dalek has killed everyone. It's your job as a sanitation master to clean this mess up on time for the business to continue tomorrow. Alright. Hello, it's good to see you guys. Thanks for joining me. I know I've been kind of busy with the next fest. This is not my first time doing this map. This map is done by a janitor. And he just recently did an update, so I figured I'd come and check it out. I've actually sort of done it quite a bit, so. We do have our lightsabers. Waiting for the day for him to get rid of the lightsabers. Done. So sadly, for reasons unknown, Poor Cans has deleted all of his maps, which is a shame because I didn't get to finish the maps that were available, but he deleted them all, which automatically uninstalled them. Let's get rid of the Dalek, but he's actually quite obnoxious. Thank you. So, a janitor, are you a Doctor Who fan? I'm gonna guess you are. Why else would you do Daleks and whatnot? I'm a huge Doctor Who fan. I really enjoy it. I didn't like the seasons with the female Doctor, and it's not because I didn't like the female Doctor. I liked her just fine. But they gave her the shittiest storyline. The reason why I killed the Dalek so fast, as you can tell, there is a shopping cart right here of all of this TNT. And if he blows that up before I have a chance to kill him, it makes a mess. That's all I have to say. It makes a mess. Let's get a... This is probably going to be a multi-parter for a couple reasons. One, I'm really tired. Yet I started the game. It's just like this. And two, I think it takes about 2-3 hours to do this map. It's actually a pretty decent size map with a lot of back and forth. Fill this bucket of water. Clyde. Of course, their name badge is gonna blend in. Poor cat. Poor cat. Yeah, I don't know why he deleted his map. I don't know. There was no explanation, rhyme, or reason. It was just one day I signed in and his maps auto uninstalled. And I was like, well, that's weird. And then I saw a post by a janitor uploading one of the maps that they made together. He re-uploaded it. Eye of the Needle restaurant, I think, which is featured on my channel. I have done it on my channel. And mentioned that all Poor Cans deleted his maps, which would explain why they auto uninstalled, which I didn't know they did. I thought once they were on your computer you were fine, but nope. Which makes me sad. A Poor Cans, cannon fodder, car thief, a janitor. There's some really good maps. Maddie. Oh, well. Yeah. Alright. I don't know if I want to chuck that in the fire because that means it's going to explode. I could take it into the building with me. Could feed it to the beastie. Would be the smart thing to do. yeah, so I just got done playing through the next test. I think I've played all the demos that I mean to play. A Janitor, actually, in fact, recommended a really good one. I did play through. Actually, I had already downloaded it and played it when he suggested it. But that doesn't mean it wasn't a good suggestion. I will admit, I tend to be 2-3 days behind of uploading. Just a really bad habit of mine where I'm trying to get better. I tend to record a lot throughout a few through a few days, and then spend a whole day editing videos and then hate myself because believe it or not, editing videos is not actually my favorite thing to do. I don't think I'm very good at it. I'm graphic designer by trade. Buckets, why do you do me like that, actually? What I did in the past was I put this bucket here, and then that's less likely to spill out. And I don't know why I'm bringing this in here because, honestly, there is an unlimited cleaning source when we get down. The notes, by the way, Janitor's been a little weird in this map since the update. Attention, staff, I don't know. His synopsis said something about fixing the toilet or putting toilet paper on the toilets. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Are you? Oh, that's disgusting. I actually wasn't expecting that. I was expecting him to talk. Oh, shoot. He's so wiggly. Oh, so I was saying, yeah, I'm a graphic designer by trade, which I think I've talked about before. Actually, a big chunk of what I was doing for quite a few years was I was doing artwork, overlays, and so forth for Twitch YouTubers. Before I got into YouTube myself. So I actually really greatly enjoy that part of it. Okay. Be careful and not touch the red car, because if I remember right, if I touch the red car, the red car will pick up, and then I will have to dodge the red car as well as the garbage. I gotta turn the volume down on my headset. Get rid of it. old car up on blocks. By the way, a janitor, something's wrong with the ground. I don't, that's more terrifying than the Dalek. Herman. Herman. Sounds like a body bag. As soon as I brave it, that truck is gonna show up to run me over. I just know it. I've done this map quite a bit before the update that I did. I want to say 3 or 4 times. Sometimes with other people. I want to say 3 times, and one of them I appeared. I did it on a stream with someone else's stream. With myself, which is what gave me the idea to do my own videos of Viscera, because I didn't, and I know my friend's going to watch this video and he's going to be like, what the hell, why are you throwing me under the bus? I'm trying to think of a nice way to put it. And I guess it doesn't really matter, but what I find in my world of doing Viscera with other people is there's not that many people who take it like everything's a joke and everything's like making a bigger mess than actually cleaning it up. And while that is fun to do, you know, don't get me wrong, there's plenty of times where I will stack things to blow them up. At least once, just because I want to see the splody go splody. You know, hey, I'm a Minecraft player too as well. Nothing like blowing up with TNT, but I get more enjoyment out of, more satisfaction and more enjoyment as completely cleaning a map as best as I can versus making a bigger mess. And I was having a hard time playing with this person because they were just, that was their method of playing, or their way of playing, was seeing how big of a mess you could make. And you know, a few times it's fun. After that, I just want to clean. I just want to make the place all better. And so that was really hard for me to get used to. Which is why you do see me play by myself quite a bit. I mean, my start in Viscera was with other people, I'm not gonna lie. I just noticed when I was looking, I have 608 hours in this game. And I find it kind of funny because I'm also about to hit 100 videos of Viscera on YouTube as well. And it kind of makes me laugh that I have put that much time into this game, especially when at first I didn't like it very much. And the reason why I didn't like it is for the reasons I was saying, was that playing with other people, I couldn't get the satisfaction of completely cleaning from top to bottom. I did play with an ex-boyfriend. We were dating at the time. And I actually had a lot of fun playing with him because he was the same mindset as me, as completely cleaning. And actually our breakup made it hard for me. I didn't want to come back and play because I kept associating the game with him. And then I got over it, and it was fine. It was not a good breakup. I caught him cheating work, of all things. And so, bad feelings. And then for a while, I just, like some time had passed, and I can't remember, I was playing another cleaning game of a sort, and it made me think of the mopping. Just the mopping of this game. I was like, man, I kind of miss the mopping. Cleaning up the gunk. And so, after starting and stopping a few times, I came back and actually really got down and cleaned. And I joke about it, but some of the maps that I was thinking off the top of my head of cleaning that I wanted to really clean, I thought for sure they were vanilla games. And it turns out all the maps that I was thinking of were maps made by other players. Mostly Car Thief and a Janitor, and some Cannon Fodder as well. Cannon Fodder, he has some really good ones that he made for Halloween that were kind of creepy, like, there was the, like, orphanage one that had a few good jump scares in it. Those kinds of ones. I was thinking of those, and I knew those ones were player made, but there was a couple of Car Thief ones that I thought were vanilla, and turns out no, they were not part of the original game. It was made by Car Thief. Fourcant was something his maps I got into a little later, but I really enjoyed his maps because his maps are so jammed with gunk, and I take great satisfaction out of cleaning that up. So hopefully he brings his maps back. I don't know what. Hopefully he knows that we did enjoy his videos, or enjoy his maps, and that we'll come back. Okay. This. Do you know what this reminds me of? David Tennant's Doctor. When David Tennant's Doctor did his regeneration, he saved, was it her name? Sarah? Sarah's adopted son. Saved him when he was across the street but didn't double track. And there was a joke. I actually watched a commentary from Moffat talking about that he included that because that was something he always, bitchy McBitch face, jeez. He made every time he would watch on the spin-off, I can't think of the spin-off's name with that companion. Anyway, he would always make a comment like, why doesn't any of the kids look across look both ways before they cross? They're gonna absolutely get hit by a car. So then his answer to it was in David Tennant's final scenes was to have him save the kid as a nod to himself, making that comment all the time about how everyone crosses the street and no one looks. And anyway, I find it a funny coincidence that there's me having to check the street to make sure I don't get killed by a garbage truck. And I would also find it funny if that was on purpose. Like a Easter egg from a janitor about it. Anyway, showing my true nerd colors. Not sorry. Oops. Wonder if that's close enough. A body bag. Thank you. No, it's one more around the block. Thank you. Thank you. Waiting for me to stick my hand too far into there and monster eats me. That'd be hilarious. I'm gonna book it. I'm undecided. Well, you'll figure it out. If I'm going to do this in parts, or if I'm just going to record and take shifts, because I'm actually not going to play for too terribly long, because I'm tired. Attention customers, we are shutting down later today for the last time. The landlord said to get rid of all the stock for the pet shop to move in next week, so please help yourself to the grog, but please note that the wine has gone sour, the chips are out of date, the beer is warm, as all of our fridges are broken. If the checkout chick died, well, please help yourself to the cash register, as it's probably filled with fake cash anyway. Why did it turn into a melted storage? way not to get in the buckets. They explode really easily through those doors. Like they have like a big ghost print hitbox. I should really grab a one of those green crates. Workout room, the gym over on this side, which has a note. Attention gym customers, if you're going to use our gym equipment, please go to the Aqualand toilets and steal their toilet paper, as some bastard stole our toilet paper dispenser and ran off with our deluxe wet towels. Due to budget cuts, we do not have a change room or showers, so we kindly ask you to go back to Aqualand and swim with the sharks before you even think about sweating all over the gym equipment. Just make sure you're not bleeding when you go into the water. Report Postal Service 2021. I need the bucket. Mr. Scrub the Grouch. Since I have to go get a bucket, we might as well go back and I'll give you guys a quick tour of the Aqualand area, and I'll probably call it a night and go to bed. I am tired. somehow it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning, and I actually meant to go to bed early, and I didn't. Down there. Okay. Bathrooms. He did have a message about restocking. Yeah, toisting. Oh, that's why he's dead. He's trying to do 3 seashells instead of toilet paper. Fool. So, what you do? Grab some money and pay the machine, and we can come down. Bucket storage. One of these bodies, I don't remember which one. One of these bodies was the doctor. Sort of recall it being further down. Look at these fish. He's made such dork fishes. If I remember right, there is a shredder. Oh yeah, anyway, while we're doing this, is we're looking at the fish. Giant skull, giant manta ray. Look at the janitor and the thing with the Bob's chest, and it's filled with stuffs. Treasures. There should be a giant crab somewhere too. I think that's a trout. Big ol' castle. Is that an angelfish? I don't know my fishies very well, I'm sorry. Yeah, another giant castle. The doctor. We found the doctor. I did kind of recall that he was down here. The doctor. Alright, and then up here. Like a boat. These aquariums have different scenes in them, which I do. Look at the crab. Giant grenade. Crab, stay away from the grenade. Poor crab. He gets no fun scenery though. More dork fishes. This fish is wielding another fish, I think. There's the janitor's box. Oh yeah, look. Little guy. Treasure chest. Where did that come from? I find map makers are just a fascinating bunch. Alright, we are back. I'm a little bit more awake right now than I was when I was playing the other night. Oh, you're back. Damn. Exterminate. No, exterminate. eliminate you. Take that, Mr. Dalek. Alright, let's go back around the street and keep cleaning. I'm gonna absolutely regret bringing that in here, but you know, life's short. Oh my gosh. Thank you, big guy. Oh, nah. We're good. We're good. If I sound a little sniffly, sorry, allergies. They are full force today. I just came out of a really bad thunderstorm. I was actually meaning to start playing earlier, but the lights were flickering, so I decided to shut the good old electronics down. I even unplugged it. I have backup systems in place, backup power, but the way that the light was flickering, I was like, I didn't trust it. Tabitha. Jacob. Mrs. McBonerton. And Johnny. What you doing, Mr. Truck? For those that are a big fan of this game, which I'm going to assume you are since you're watching, me play it. There is a Twitter that if you go look at and you follow the two things and then retweet it, you have a chance of winning a Janitor plushie. That's gonna totally explode, isn't it? Yep. Oh. Well, alright then. As I was saying, you could win a Janitor plushie. It's brand new, which I find hilarious. It's very cute, actually. I'm not gonna lie. The mess it made. Jeez. Later. I did end up messaging a janitor to ask where the TARDIS was, because even though I've played this map quite a bit, I couldn't remember where it was. And gave me instructions how to find it. I haven't hunted it down yet. I just legit just came in and was like, alright, grab the mop. Where he told me it was I thought it was an inaccessible area, so it's going to be, I'm going to feel really awfully silly. Now, big question, where did I leave the meat chunk? Kitty, you have a thing on your butt. Actually, we're gonna leave this here because we're gonna need to clean up the stuffs. The graffiti. Wouldn't want to be driving on these tires. I feel like it would be really bad for our health. Just as a heads up, this video will probably go up, and then there'll be a lot of Raft. Raft just had an update, and I will be playing Raft with some friends. So, something to be noting. There it goes. Right. I'm not gonna bother with the bucket, because fun story. I know that there's gonna be a lot of water easily available. Did I read this? Attention staff, due to the thieving bastards in the gym around the corner, we have beefed up our security and hired a bucket Dalek to guard the toilets. Some bastard stole the HDD from our security camera video storage computer, then stole that to someone. Oh, okay, whatever. Rumor has it it's Yet it is that same idiot installed a screensaver in it. Rumor has it that some idiot installed a screensaver on it. Please, if you find any fish downstairs, they are still alive, toss them back into the aquariums. We have a few leaks down there. Thanks, management. A few leaks, you say, and I just not. I'm gonna say you have more than a few leaks. I'm gonna say you have a lot of leaks. WWE, dead man. Robbie. Josh. I still haven't completely decided if I'm doing this in parts or in one whole. I don't know. If it's not battened down, it gets tossed. One of the many things that I greatly appreciate about Janitor's maps is the ease of where he puts things that eliminate things and the ways to clean your mop bucket. I thought there would be one more keyboard, but I don't see it. Harmon. It's unfortunate, Harmon. We're gonna save this for now. case we find out we need it. Oh! If you could have seen how much I jumped right there. It was significant. The Dalek come back? Oh, good. I'm not leaving meat chunks with the jazz. I don't know what to do about that. This place would be a logistics nightmare. Little Johnny bumps up against that and promptly dies. Blows up into pieces. Against the ceiling. Right. Please be okay. Whew, thank you for being a regular bin. I greatly appreciate it. this right round, baby. Alright. On the right. I just remembered. There's stuff around the corner. You guys can see it, but there is a blood marking underneath the bin. Oh, it's gonna be something I have to worry about later. There we go, that got rid of it. That truck doesn't ever seem like it's traveling very fast, but I swear I see it around more than I expect. Like, I keep thinking it should be further away, but like every time I look this way, there it is. Alright. Come on, buddy. No pin, no pin. When I say PID, I mean their personal identification devices, the little, like, USB drives. I don't know if that's how you really say it, but that is how I know it is. Oops. I'm pretty sure that's the official name of it, anyway. Okay. Let's do this. Let's go back down and try not to get ourselves killed. I need monies. Thank you. Boop. Boop. Check. And we're going to get rid of this. I just realized there is a bucket right here. It has fish in it. That's why there's a bucket right there. Ooh. Gosh. Man. I have a pair of teeth. And I'm missing some teeth. And a shark. That doesn't burn. But he definitely bleeds. Ugh. Dude. Could you not? Could you stop? Could you stop with your fin? Oh, there's the TARDIS. Oh, okay. I should have known, because that's where we found the doctor, but... So, Janitor's gonna have to tell me, has the TARDIS always been there? Because I legitly don't remember. It's been a very long time since I played this. Me. Oh, doctor. That's terrifying. Maybe I don't want to get into the TARDIS. Sounds like it's gonna eat me. Nope. Oh, fishes. Really? You gotta leave the thing. Alright. Fishies. You're just gonna die. Silly dork fish. How I didn't step into that, but I'll take my blessings, I guess. So, one annoyance of 4Cant deleting all of his maps, it actually caused it broke a save file for my workshop. I had to reload a clean save of the workshop. Me and the not the workshop, excuse me, the office. Me and the poor office, I feel like I'm resetting it all the time. I mean, there's worse things that could happen. It's not a big deal. It's not, I'm no longer, like, super attached to the office anymore like I once was. Probably because I do have to keep resetting it. But no one said I had to play the workshops. Right. Dr. Moss, and you go. I'm trying to decide if that's a textural thing or if there's something buried back there. Mr. Krabs slightly startled me, just a little bit. Just the way that I was walking when he reared up like that. Yeah, it gave me a little bit of a visual jump. Oh, that's a daisy. Sadie. Oh. Apparently I haven't picked up a broom yet. Back this way. Hey, Mr. Big Giant Dorkfish. I feel like I should recognize this name. It looks familiar to me and I don't remember why. Oh yeah, the fake chompers. Much of this game is relocating items from one area to another. The power went off just before, well, actually 4 hours before I started playing. And I haven't reset the clock. I have a clock that does a projection up on the ceiling. And I keep looking at it, and I haven't gotten around to set it yet. And it's really messing me up. Right now, according to it, it's 5 a.m. Pretty sure it's not. What is this? Someone's missing an eyeball. Uh-oh, over you. I'm just gonna put that. Yeah! Eyeball. How could you make such a bloody mess? Don't lose that. Peter, down you go. Don't lose that either. shark had to hit everything on the way down, didn't it? Well, fun story is I don't think I'm that far off from being done. So, it's probably going to be all one episode. Yeah, I sort of figured it wasn't gonna like being in the water. Alright, let's melt everything and then bring it back up. Blow ourselves up. Seems like pretty solid, good advice to ourselves, huh? Okay. Oop. That was a wimpy throw, and that was a tragically bad throw. Only I can manage to throw something backwards. I'm now under a flood advisory, which is hilarious because 3 days ago we were under a fire advisory. Poor Minnesota. Bastion in there. We got a Tim. Mr. Shark above my head. Casting a creepy shadow. Holy. Or Ollie, if you want to be Minnesotan about it. I think it's like Ollie and Lita. There's a lot of old-fashioned Minnesotan jokes based on those two, but they've faded out because they've actually really quite they have not aged well. According to my cell phone, it's 1 a.m. Okay, I'm feeling better and less panicky about the thought that it's 5 a.m. 5:20 now. There was for a hot minute there when I looked at the overhead, or the projection clock, I was like, how could I couldn't have spent 4 hours in this game. Because I knew I sat down at midnight, so I was like, problem? Janitor's maps are good, but not that good that I lose 5 hours worth of time. Is that abyss back there? I feel like that's the void. Oop, hello. Alright, I don't see any other name tags down here. Doesn't mean that there's not any. Just don't see them yet. So is the flooding coming from what clearly is a giant door right here? I mean, I guess it could be a wall, but it looks like a door. Hey, Mr. Manta Ray. We're gonna go in this direction. Oh, yeah. Heard the garbage truck. Are all the signs gonna fit? Oops. You are real garbage, so let's tuck you out this way. There. Let's grab the fish bucket. Hopefully that is enough up there. Not the end of the world if it's not, but it'd make my life a little tad easier if it's correct. Scotch. Am I missing anybody? Yeah, there is one more. Musk. Of all the names, you went with Musk. Alright. That's probably why he died. Someone named him Musk. I do fish. All I do, shuffle items from one section to another. I think about last night, I was talking about how I have a hard time playing with other people just because we have different play styles of how to play the game. Like, so many people want to just kind of goof off and not particularly care what kind of score they get. And that's, you know, that's definitely a way to play it. I'm not, you know, I get it. But this stacking was one of the biggest things that was a constant source of argument. I wanted to stack, and they hated stacking. And so, if I played with other people, it was kind of like it became like this unspoken thing that I would do all the stacking, and they would just throw the stuff at me. So I was kind of always designated to the areas where the stacking was. And it actually, I'm not going to lie, burnt me out of stacking for a while because it was all I was doing. I really couldn't say that I was actually mopping or anything else. That was mainly what I did. And actually, if I hadn't finished stacking by the time they were done cleaning the rest of the place, then it was also unspoken that we just walked away from it and took our score as was, and it would always frustrate me. So I guess that's one thing too about playing alone, is that now I can stack. Like I said last night, I'm not against goofing off. You know, I've done my fair share of blowing up the barrels or TNT or, you know, whatever, but at the same time, I do want a decent score. I no longer feel the need to get perfect scores. Like, when I first started streaming, I really was doing my best to get perfect scores. I'm over that feeling now. As long as I pass, I'm happy. That doesn't mean that I'm like, okay, well, I can leave 4 spots of, you know, dirt because I know I'll still get a passing. I'll still go through it and pretend to, or not pretend. I will still go through it and actually clean as best as I can if I see it. But if it's something obscure or, you know, it's something that's missed, then I take my loss as it is. Soot is a big one, especially since I got the lightsaber and feel the need to burn everything down. If there's any soot, I'll eat that. I'll take that. And I do run out of patience of stacking too. Like, if the stacking is extremely redundant or it takes a lot of effort, for example, Evil Science Extended, that is one that was really painful to stack because you had to walk such far distances. That one was one that I was okay not stacking. Alright, let's gonna start to happen where I'm just gonna chuck these in the room and close the door. And you go. I love it says 40 signs. Does it mean that it wants 40 signs, or is it telling me that's how many signs are in the map? I'm not counting them. Other things to do with my time. A cup of tea, guys. Someone go make me a cup of tea, please. Because that's what I need at 2 o'clock in the morning is caffeine. Actually, it kind of is, because after I get done with playing this game, there's actually a couple other games I do want to play, because I'm not done. The next fest really threw me off. So stupid. So I knew the next fest was coming. I really did. And I tried planning and putting a schedule for it. But I made the naive belief that there wasn't going to be a lot of games on there that I wanted to play, because February's next fest, there really wasn't. I think there was only like 2 or 3 games on. Oh, maybe. I would say probably 3 games on there that I played. This next fest, I think there was like 20. Not all the games made it to the channel either, because they were bad. They really were. They were really awful. And I'm always torn between showing bad games or just not showing them, because my belief is that the developers are trying the best that they can, and, you know, they released bad. It had a bunch of bugs, and sometimes you can't do anything about it. So I tend to, you know, like, my brain says, okay, just don't even feature it. But then there's other games where I don't even think the developer was trying. They just gave a shitty product. Like, for example, I'm calling it out, I Am Butter. They originally released the VR version, and that was bad and had horrible ratings. Then they decided to release a PC version of it, and it's worse. So, if they're that bad, like that kind of bad, then I will show them. But if it is just a game that's legitimately having trouble out the door, and you can tell the developer's frustrated and trying the best they can, then I won't even show it, because there's no point in beating up the developer over it. They're trying. And other people, plenty of other people are beating it up. So I don't need to join in on the mob. And I tend to, how I usually like to play demos and play tests is I don't usually like to give my opinion on them. I just play them and let you guys decide if it's good or not. If I'm clearly frustrated, I will tell you that I'm frustrated with it. I keep trying to think, what game was it? There was another game that I played too that I was struggling with. And I'm talking a lot because I'm trying to distract myself from how many signs and barrels there are that I am just shuffling from one pace to the next. Whoops. I didn't know I said whoops. It actually wasn't a whoops. I do really need to toss those in there. We're getting there. I hope. There was an old comedian, Bill Engvall, I think was his name. He did these here signs. Originally I grew up in the South, and Bill Engvall and Jeff Foxworthy were pretty popular then. And I remember he had a joke about the I think it was the dorkish fish or the doofish fish. I actually can't remember, which is why I keep calling that fish that. But I actually, I don't even know if those guys are still alive. There was, oh my gosh, Larry the Cable Guy was another one where, you know, he became popular through them. And I have to tell you, this is how jaded I've become. I was so naive into believing that Larry the Cable Guy was a real southern goofy guy, and no, it's a costume he puts on and an act he does. He's nothing like that in real life. Like Bill Engvall, I can believe he's the way he is. Jeff, I could believe the way he is, but Larry ruined it for me. It's just a thing he puts on. Maybe at one point of his younger life he was like that, but no. Oh, why am I throwing the signs over there? That's what I get for talking that shit about him. Ugh. Of course I hit the ceiling, so it doesn't go very far. Hopefully you guys aren't getting dizzy. If you are, I'm sort of sorry. And my tiny little 6-pound Papillon is snoring like Larry the Cable Guy wishes he snores. Now watch me get hit for those signs being tipped over on the sides. I actually do not remember if you do or not. We're making progress. We're making progress. So my parents are elderly, and they ask me what do I do in my day, because I don't work a typical 9-to-5 job. I'm a graphic designer, graphic artist, and I do a lot of digital artwork for Twitch and YouTube streamers. And they were okay. They could accept that. Like, they were like, oh, okay, that makes sense. They actually preferred it and thought I was more successful when I was working for a little print shop. Because they were like, oh, well, that's a real job. I get up, I physically go there. You know, like, that's a real job. And they were cool with that. They got it. And then the pandemic hit, and I went into lockdown. And I started doing freelance at home, and they were trying their best to get it. Like, okay, she creates artwork for people that are real, and, you know, they need this artwork. But, man, that can't sustain her for long, right? Because those people only need 1 or 2 art pieces. And they fretted over that. Then I started doing YouTube and my own streams, and they were like, no, I don't understand. I adore them. But my dad, my adorable dad, will still ask me questions like, well, how's that going viral thing working out? Like, he genuinely does care. Like, it makes me laugh. I'm like, oh no, it's good, Dad. I made a few dollars off of it. Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, Dad, no, 1,000 people like me. Oh, that's good. Or maybe what they're stuck on is trying to wrap around their head that they have this introverted daughter who doesn't like to talk to large groups of people, but yet I put myself out on YouTube. I'll give them that. That's weird. But the thought that I'm making money off of playing video games is really hard for them because they've never really quite grasped the concept of me playing video games. But, I mean, in all fairness, my brothers play, like, my brothers who are all older than me play games like, you know, Call of Duty or Grand Theft Auto or those kinds of things. And so they're struggling a little bit with, like, the genres that I prefer to play. And don't get me wrong, I will play a session of Grand Theft Auto just fine. I don't have a problem with that. I'm not a giant fan of first-person shooters. Not because I'm bad at them, just because it's not my favorite gameplay. If I'm single player or just, you know, doing the campaigns, then I'm happy. But if I'm doing multiplayer, then I hate it, because I hate online communities as far as, like, those kinds of games. Even MMOs. I used to play tons and tons of MMOs. That's actually a huge chunk of my gaming life in the past was MMOs. And then I got burnt out. I got burnt out with Archage and Black Desert Online. And Minecraft. I love Minecraft. It is one of my favorite games to play. And actually, whenever I'm having a bad day or I'm feeling like a horrible gamer or I'm hating the world, I will go play Minecraft. And I sometimes wish I would share it with you guys because I am really good at it. Not to make my head big, but honestly, I am good at it. I'm a fantastic builder and decorator. But the world is so toxic, and the most times I've ever gotten my feelings, like, truly, genuinely hurt, and was the most toxic community I've ever seen was Minecraft. So, for the most part, I don't share that with YouTube. If I thought there was an interest in it and I didn't think people would bash me, I would share more of it. I did start my YouTube off of map art, though, to being honest. I do a lot of Minecraft map art. Those are one of those things I love to do. Terry. I adore that I can just throw these at it. Hopefully it's taking it. It feels like it's taking it. But because I've been doing so much YouTube, I actually have not been doing much Minecraft. This is a shame. I should give it some attention. Alright. Oh yeah. Class. Class. I need the lightsaber. Snap. How quickly I forget. Alright, we'll go grab it. In a minute, after I get rid of these name badges. So I'm a bit at a loss, I'm not gonna lie. After I finish this one, there is, oh, I already forgot, Mr. Wang's Laundromat. I noticed got an update from a Janitor. He's also downloaded and updated, I don't know if he updated or if he just re-uploaded them, some of 4Cant's maps that they worked together with. But the problem with that is I've done most of those maps, so it's not like new content for you guys. Which means the content for Viscera is gonna slow down a little because I don't have many more maps to share with you guys. There's a few odd ones here and there, some cannon fodder maps that I need to do. Like, I think he's got his postal series that I could do. I can't remember. I feel like there was something I was having a problem with the postal maps. And off the top of my head, I cannot remember what it was. There's a few maps that take place in tunnels. I'm not going to do those. They're not my favorite. They make me, I have a poor sense of direction. So I don't wanna. I just simply don't enjoy them. Not that they're bad maps. Please don't, any map makers watching. It's not, I don't think they're bad maps. I just get lost and frustrated and I don't have fun. So, yeah, we're going to be at a little bit of a slower crawl with Viscera until some more maps come up. Poor Cants. I guess I uploaded a bunch of maps, all at one time. And there's a handful that I wasn't going to play to completion, but I had it slated that I would go into them and give you guys a tour and then leave, and I was going to do a special of that. But because all the maps are gone, I can't give you that. Sorry. I meant to, and I just didn't get to it. So yeah. If you guys see new maps, and if there's maps off the top of your head that you want me to play, you can definitely suggest it, and I'll either kibosh it or I'll do it. Don't be afraid to suggest them. Just know if they're the tunnel ones, I probably won't do them. Just getting that out there. Oh, okay. Oh no! Oh, I didn't actually want to go out yet. Not that that's a bad thing, because I can easily come back in, but still. Okay, done. This is gonna be a bad idea because I can't go back out this way. The acid. Alright. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 10 of them. I have no idea if they'll all make it though. Like that. 1, 2. And now I'm gonna have a burn mark that I'm gonna have to fix. 3, 4, 5, 6. Ugh. Knew it. Knew it. Alright, now I'm gonna have to remember to bring the gun down here, and I'm not gonna remember, and I just... The sound of that burning is really weird. Alright. Oh yeah, this is garbage. That there. Okay, so this was a name badge, so we're gonna put that there. This is now an empty. Oh, I must have died because I'm not picking that up. So there, I must have one equipped, which, you know, when you think about it, is really a bad day for me because that meant I could have burnt it while I was down there, and I didn't. All right, done. Anything in here? Put that there. More name badges. Alright, take these out. And nope. Is there one in the bathroom? I don't remember. Yes, there was. Oh. Alright. Which means... Thank you. Ah, fiddlesticks. Fiddlesticks, I tell you. Alright, we're gonna worry about that later. We're gonna put this over here. And we'll come back to it. And there's going to be some random garbage out and about. I am going into it knowing that, so we'll deal with that when we get there. We're just gonna melt it. I was gonna not, but we are. Remember the check plant with the giant bug. Extinguisher. Probably gonna need one more of these for the gym, but I don't remember, so we will find out together. think I'm done over here. Now we just got all of this that I made a mess of. Four out of all of those that I brought made it. Ugh. And I'm pretty sure that's not going to be enough. I think there's more around this corner, isn't there? Yep. One. None. Oh, it's getting funny. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Alright, please don't break. I got shit to do. Including itching my nose, because apparently that's to be really itchy. Please stop breaking. We're gonna get around this corner and there's gonna be none left. I'm calling it. Yep. Let's try it with a bucket. Maybe things will go nicer with the bucket. Guess what? It wasn't graffiti. did need a medkit. Of the door is opening is getting to me. Oh, there was one more. Oops. Breaking. I'm not going to shift my whole way here. It would take 30 minutes to come around the block. I need one more. I feel like it needs one more. Alright, first aid kit and one more acid. If I hadn't broken that acid when the thing came around, I would have been great, but no, I had to. I keep hearing the sound of like a small dog, like a poodle. Is that my imagination, or am I really hearing that? I don't know how well it'll come through on the speakers for you guys, especially when I add music, but I swear I hear it. Okay. I gotta worry about that anywhere else. I better not. No, there's hedges. Oh, thank goodness. I do know from experience there's garbage behind here. And a runaway shopping cart. Side note, if you touch the cars too many times, like there's cars, every time you touch them they give a beep beep sound. Touch them too many times and they'll blow up. Fun side fact for you. Behind here, nothing. All right. note again, there's no ground over there. I'm not sure if that's on purpose, but it is just the void. Realized there is a wet floor sign. We're gonna set that there. Alright. I don't have to worry about picking up the money. Sweet. But there's an Anton that I nearly missed. Is there another one over there? So I thought I got them, but nope. Here. Nope. Alright. I'm not going to do a very good sniffer test. I don't have the patience for it right now. The glass. Did I get the glass? I don't think I got the glass. Did I? I did. Oh, thank goodness. Is that all of them? Alright, that was all of them. More than once, the way that the light shines off the curve of the floor, I've been thinking that it's a name band. And I think Discord just broke. I can't help. I always have it sitting just behind the OBS, and I can't help but notice that everybody is offline. And on my friends list, nobody's ever just all offline. That's not how that works. So I'm gonna guess something's gone wrong with it. Or I don't have internet. That's always a possibility. I gotta do a quick walk around the property to make sure I get rid of all the garbage, not grass. The grass is already missing. I don't need to get rid of it. Can you tell I'm getting tired? I don't know what time it is, but I definitely did not get the speedrun record of this one. Alright, done. We go out this way. It's alright. I'm okay with having to come back out because I did want to close this. I'm not sure if there's going to be the furnace open message with that. Oh, see. Knew it. I just knew that there was gonna be garbage. Okay, we're gonna make sure we don't get run over. Cross the street and look this way on this side. At the void. There's always a possibility that there was supposed to be a texture that I didn't load. Sometimes my game breaks when it comes to those things, so we can't discount that as a possibility. Is that a shopping cart? That is a shopping cart. We'll call it done. Hope we do well. Touching the car. Well. There's that toilet paper. Poopies. Pretty good timing. I just heard Bella shake her collar. Which, those new to the channel, that means that she's giving me her 5-minute warning that she needs to go potty. Bella is my dog. Okay. I do know there was an extra roll of toilet paper in the bathroom, and I was like, well, I better not get rid of that. I'll probably want that. Got it. Hey, big guy. What's up? No? No? Well, have it. What was the garbage? Are you garbage? Where's garbage? Oh. Let's go. So I got that toilet paper for nothing. Nothing. Alright, we're saved and... Oh, interesting. We're gonna get used to that sound pretty quick, aren't we? Nope. There's a couple more. Man, I could swear there's like 4 camps. Alright. I think we got them all. So this was, I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty cool. I liked the map. Alright, let's save real quick. Hey, woo woo, but exceptional. 119, art theft. We left an effigy. Blood. What? I don't even know. and an overturned barrel. I always get the overturned barrel. Alright, well, thank you guys for keeping me company. I will be back soon. Like I said, the Viscera videos are probably slowed down. It's going to be dependent on map makers. And making maps takes them a very long time and only takes me a few hours to finish. So, alright. Oh, no. Look at our employee of the month. I didn't know I needed that in my office. Alright.